You believe the myths. The video games tell you they were silent heroes, and Hollywood portrays them as shadowy vigilantes. But the truth is darker, more complex, and more terrifying. They weren't heroes. They were a small, fanatical religious order that, with nothing but daggers and an unbreakable will, held the most powerful empires of the medieval world in constant, paralyzing fear. This is the real human story of the Hashashins. To understand the assassins, you must first understand the man who forged them, Hasan-i Sabbah, a brilliant devout scholar in 11th century Persia who belonged to the Nizari Ismaili branch of Shia Islam. In 1090, he didn't attack the impregnable fortress of Alamut. He infiltrated it. His followers, disguised as teachers and servants, gained the trust of the garrison. Then, in a brilliant, bloodless coup, they simply took control. This proved that an empire didn't need 1,000 soldiers to win. It just needed a few with unshakable conviction. The name Hashashin was not one they used for themselves. It was a derogatory term given by their enemies, suggesting they were hashish users. But historical sources reveal something far more chilling. Their devotion was born not from drugs, but from intense, unwavering religious faith. Their assassinations were meticulously planned, public events. They would strike their target and make no attempt to escape. This wasn't just a physical attack, it was psychological warfare. Their network of fortresses from Alamut in Persia to Masyaf in Syria acted as unsinkable island fortresses in a sea of enemies. They were masters of diplomacy and intelligence. Their most powerful weapon wasn't the dagger, it was the threat. Stories abound of powerful leaders waking to find a Hashashin dagger on their pillow, a silent warning that their life was a matter of Nizari whim. The Hashashins were more than their legacy of fear. Within their fortresses they were a vibrant intellectual community, brilliant scholars of mathematics, philosophy, and astronomy. But even the most brilliant strategy has a breaking point. The Mongols, led by the ruthless Hulagu Khan, had one mission: utter conquest and destruction. They couldn't be intimidated. In 1256, Alamut fell. The Mongols, in a final act of utter dominance, burned the legendary library of the Hashashins. They destroyed the very records that would have told us their story from their own perspective. All we have left are the accounts of their enemies. The word assassin is now part of our language, a testament to a legacy that has outlived empires, a story of faith, fear, and a small band of warriors who changed history forever. If you found the real story of the Hashashins as fascinating as we did, hit that subscribe button now. Our series unearths the real human stories behind history's most iconic warriors. Don't miss the next epic chapter.